Ex-user urges DSS to act brutal against free Nnamdi Kanu protesters. Tell Tinubu to hire thugs, burn their cars. You don't need to tell them now. Maybe that's what they always hire before, for thugs. Or do you want them to hire you? Since you are the one urging them to act brutal. You self, come and be the thug now. Let them hire you so that you can go and deal with them and burn their cars. You hear the smell. An ex-user identified as Pan Arewa Youth Star has called on the Department of State Services DSS to act brutal against those planning to march to the presidential villa in Abuja to demand the release of detained indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. Why? Why would they shut? I don't understand. Why would they act brutal against them? Is it not a peaceful protest they want to do? So why do you think they should act brutal against them? What is wrong with us in this country? Now, wow. The person wrote, I hope DSS act brutal, or better still, government should rent Abuja thugs to take care of the fools. Start with burning down their cars wherever they park. What kind of a thing is this? And people are saying this. Should they are supposed to go and arrest this guy now? In his house. But no, they will not do that. They will not do that. The account further urged the federal government to deploy higher thugs in Abuja to attack the protesters. The post was made in response to comments by I Am NT, who had reacted to a tweet by human rights activist Omoyele Sowore announcing that nationwide mobilization for freeing Nnamdi Kanu now, MNK 20 march to Aso Rock Villa had commenced on Monday. I Am NT had tweeted, obedience we go cry today go reach 6 million. I don't understand. Obedience we go cry go reach 6 million. Why? Why? I don't understand. It is well. Reacting to the post, Pan Arewa urged the Bola Tinubu-led government to instruct thugs to set protesters' cars alight wherever they were parked on October 20, 2025. Now, wow. I hope DSS acts brutal, or better still. Okay, why are they writing it again? The message explicitly called for violence against people planning to demonstrate in support of Mr. Kanu. The post comes amid renewed calls for demonstration demanding the release of Nnamdi Kanu, which several public figures have publicly supported. Reacting to Pan Arewa's comments, the ex-user identified as Black Man to the said, but you can advocate for negotiation for bandits in Arewa. Agune Chamber says, who also condemned the post, wrote, how many are they? And people gave him votes because of sentiment, one being he would settle this issue and free MNK. If any of his obedient think they have the ground, let him go on channels or Arise TV and campaign against this using Obi as a cover and say for themselves. Let him be this. Similarly, M. Cashward says, beg Tinubu to rent dogs. We go know if dogs plenty past Nigeria. When people take over the street, Tinubu will run away. If you be one of the dogs, try come out on the 20th. Don't mind him. Now Biafra is Nigeria. You will understand, say we plenty, we want that terrorist in jail than those of you who want him out. Pan Arewa replied to M. Cash tweet, oh really? Sowore announced a nationwide demonstration culminating in a march to the Aso Rock presidential villa as all Southeast leaders to join the protest demanding Nnamdi Kanu's release. It was consistently described the campaign as peaceful protest against what he and his supporters view as a flagrant violation of due process in Kanu's prolonged detention. The movement has begun to draw high-profile endorsements. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, in a post on X, expressed support for the effort to secure Kanu's release, describing the continued detention as an open sore on our nation's conscience and a stain on our behalf in the rule of law. Similarly, Senator Yinaya Baibe and several Southeast groups have signaled their backing for the demonstrations. Okay. Youth organizations across the Southeast have also declared their readiness to participate in the peaceful protest to press for Kanu's freedom. Okay, now, it is well. I hope they really release the man, and I hope that they don't resort to violence to somebody that wants to protest peacefully. Emeka Amadi says the peaceful protest is testing the microphone, and Bat is welcome to heed the advice of the ex-user. Alex Orundubim says now they will know where their arms are, but they'll be negotiating with bandits. And before Uncle, like say you already know. It's on that 20th, you know that we have police officers, we have soldiers, and they have sophisticated weapons, which they are not using on Boko Harams. It is at Andrew says, and that will be the end of the falling of of that wall of Jericho. Okay. At Chibuike says you should remember Madagascar. Oh, but Madagascar, is that not a cartoon? Chukwuma says, not in Nigeria, but in a zoo. Nora says, I just laughed in Edo language. Now waiting with the wait be that, so that the revolution will start ASAP. Ibrahim Yusuf says, fear don't they catch you now, before uncle. Akanu Gome says, this is also an advice or let me call it an opinion. It's not an instruction nor a directive. The ex-user is also enjoying his freedom of expression. That's not freedom of expression. He knows what he's saying. He knows exactly what he's saying. Gold Lie says, the power in the people is greater than the people in power. Yes, so tell them. Omar Christopher says, this is it. If they try anything funny, you change the game straight. Okay now. Strangler says, hope that ex-user has heard about Nepal and Madagascar. Oh, what happened in Madagascar? As Top says, the sword will not be taken out from his brother. Who is the brother? At Shark says, very dark man. What about very dark man inside the water? Has officially suicide, no longer fighting for Mubad. Now he's fighting for iPhone 17 instead. The guy has made money now. What's it remain? But this says, no matter what, you cannot stop the moving train. Awodi Umar says, let the federal government declare public holiday on Monday and make it see that the Annabelle people to come out in large. No, the time is now. Even if you don't want them, let them go, okay? As Chris Dofa says, I hope the iPhone will allow VDM get chance. I don't understand. What is VDM going to do in the protest? Who called him? Did you see them call his name? At Mrs. Sue says, for me, the advice is nice. If they listen to the advice, maybe we can finally get the Nigerian of our dreams. My opinion. Abadan Lalifa says, but the government can be negotiating with armed bandits, Abi. You can imagine, it is well. Michael Onugu says, they might place, what's it called, okay? Michael says, they might ignite the revolution from there. Maybe. It is well, my listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.